year, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, Dave Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So LSU's offense takes... And guys, as this year has gone on, it has become harder and harder to ignore the excellence that this quarterback is putting out there each and every week.
Well, the secret's out now, and I think at the start...
He'll do it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. LSU right back to the line.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play? You love to see DBs tackle like that.
Looking to throw, it's Adams. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory. Instead, he'll make the fair catch. The Bulldogs offense will go to work for the first time today. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays, and then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this one.
And defensively, where is the big fun? Like, I got to identify where he is every single snap and give him some extra attention. So if I route him at the line of scrimmage and be physical, have that safety help over the top, I'm not letting him beat me.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. This crowd knows when to bring it. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. So first down in the red zone, and this crowd getting behind its defense. Looking downfield on first down. He's got it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Second down, they'll go to the air. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. possession and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll leave it with him. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And how about this offensive line? 3rd and goal, you gotta have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on their running back to score that touchdown.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. So now it's 2nd and long. Trying play action. Caught in the backfield, it's Henderson. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
These are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. You don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season, and these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now, it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wicks. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Georgia going up tempo. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? The first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
And the deflection by the 4th down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And that is Texas. instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. Give to the running back. And the defense expected the run, and they got it. No gain. He just gets it back to the 2. They'll give it to the back. Gives him a little breathing room. Picks up 5 and gets it to the 7-yard line. The Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. The run from the shotgun. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Caught in the backfield, it's Henderson. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Kick is in the air. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab on the left. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line. They stop him and knock him out of bounds. Lost to fire on 2nd down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. The Bulldogs will hustle to the line.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the right. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. We've put 1 in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll go to the ground. This defense makes a play, stopping him well short, and it'll be 4th down from the 24. And the field goal unit is on the field. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And this one splits the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
On the move from inside his spot. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Looking to pass, it's Adams. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The give on the inside. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. about that tough, hard-nosed running? Rich legacy of that at LSU. Reminds me of Charles Alexander.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I was a part of that legacy, Reese, on the other side when Justin Vincent rushed for over 200 yards in the SEC championship game, and that's what you see LSU. That's what I've always thought of watching them growing up, and you watch the way they run their offense. Usually, it starts with the physicality in the ground game.
To the air on first down. Fires complete on the crosser. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a first down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. The give to the back. Powers ahead, gets 4. He's down at the 10. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Running back searching for a hole. Makes a pass to Marker. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. On first down from their own 22. And those hairy dogs taking a bite out of another first down.
You don't usually find Georgia teams that complicate things. They know who they are, and it starts with running the football, establishing the line of scrimmage. That's what the dogs do.
Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Gets it out quickly. Breaks into the open. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. Makes the grab and gets the foot in bounds, and it'll be a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. The give to the left side. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Wants to go up top. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Wide open downfield. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
To the ground with the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They go to the draw. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2. The Dogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Looking downfield, it's Adams. Here comes the heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to sling it on second down. Finds the tight end. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Opening play of the drive from the 39. They'll start this drive going to the air. Gets it to him on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Second down, they'll go to the air. Pulls it in. It's Clark. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Hold.
When you've already seen your quarterback go down 3 times, you might as well try holding, and they didn't get away with it. Line getting set on second down. Back to pass. Makes the catch. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Here's the pressure. It's complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Georgia sends out the punt team. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Still running at the 40. Oh, he found a space on the right. He's at the and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Tigers.
So nice to have the run game, so nice to trust in it, so nice to cut this